I don't know if I'm just like angry or sad or maybe even both. And maybe this is a good place to open up about mental health, especially for Black men, considering it's Black History Month. If maybe some of you guys relate to my story, and maybe I could feel normal if people would open up with me. I'm not kidding. I do have mental health problems, but it's fine because I have a little finger thing. You know what always makes you feel better, fellas? A little finger in a place it may not belong. I'll tell you what. Okay, this little promo thing is really cool. I wouldn't say really cool. It's cheap. It's made in China. China. Comes with a little towel. So once the finger action is done, you can go ahead and wipe yourself up like a big boy. Are you a kid watching this? Do kids watch YouTube videos? Or do they watch other things? I know they watch other things. I was a kid one time. And trust me, it really ruined my experiences in dating for a while. Actually, it's really not a cool thing to do. Boys, if you're watching the stuff I'm referencing, please stop watching. It's not good for you. It's actually changing your brain chemistry, and you need a therapist right now. Speaking of which, I'm going back to school to be a therapist pretty soon. Let's talk about this movie. Will is a talented young and light-skinned goat. Light-skin theory, like it's theoretically light-skinned. It meaning the goat. He Will. He's light-skinned. Look at his fro. It's a light-skinned fro. I mean, you know. Braids are fresh, but my haircut isn't. Such is life. Will, a talented young and light-skinned goat, is trapped in the monotony of his life when a viral moment lands him a deal with the local Roarball team. Our underdog's confidence and relationship with the skeptical team members must grow so he can prove that he has the chops to make it in the big leagues. He's just a young dude that wants to make it big. The story of my life, and here I am in my mommy's basement. 30 years old. I'm not 30 years old, but I'm basically 30 years old. All right. As expected, GOAT makes use of familiar and family-friendly sports movie formulas. Think of other basketball movies such as Like Mike or Rebound. Sony's animation style is as vibrant and dynamic as ever, but the narrative itself leaves much to be desired. The humor is effective, the voice acting is outstanding, and I truly mean that everyone in this is stellar. I mean, to different degrees. Like, Steph Curry has a minor part, but it's cool to hear him do certain things, make certain jokes. Gabrielle Union is awesome. The character that plays Will, the African American male from Stranger Things, awesome. But more importantly, Patton Oswalt is really good in this. And Patton Oswalt, if you're not familiar, just a funny comedian, white guy dude. But he has a really cool interview with Neil Brennan, the co-creator of the Chappelle Show. He has a podcast called Blocks. Neil interviewed Patton Oswalt. Really, really open, honest experience listening to that. He talked about losing his wife and refinding love and everything like that. Highly recommend that. Recommend that more than this movie 100%. Don't see GOAT. Go listen to Blocks by Neil Brennan podcast. Okay. Humor is effective. Outstanding voice acting. Cultural references are mostly contemporary, but they were a joy to pick up on. For example, like, slang and crypto and all those sorts of things creep their way in. Sneaker culture at times creeps its way in. You don't feel super old as like a 28-year-old watching this, but you can definitely tell like this is hitting harder for the kids in the audience, maybe like the teenage boys especially. But overall, GOAT is a fun time at the movies, especially for kids, but it's no slam dunk for the following reasons. Number one, I do feel like it's a little too contemporary in its energy. It just feels like a movie that fits an era, which to me kind of limits the longevity of an experience like this. For example, Toy Story, Iron Giant, even for me, maybe I shouldn't put that on the same tier. Nemo, Incredibles, Into the Spider-Verse, those feel like timeless experiences. Like when you first saw them, you knew you saw something legendary. And as a kid, you might think that for this, and I want that for you. I truly do. You young black boy, I truly want you to enjoy this movie and realize after you see this movie, you're not that good at basketball. And work on being a therapist or a lawyer or a doctor or a bus driver. Be somebody that contributes to society. We don't have to just rap, my nigga. For real though. I got a mixtape coming out though. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's called Goat Talk, nigga. But yeah, tangent aside, I do mean some of that stuff. But this movie is like too contemporary, too modern for me in a little bit of ways, and I think that kind of bothers me with movies. Like, I don't know. I realize I enjoy movies more if there's not like a cell phone in them. I enjoy movies more if the music is a little bit old. The needle drops are old music from a couple decades ago. Even if it's set in modern day society, the music is more aged and seasoned, and it just adds this timeless element to the film. And this doesn't have that. But yeah, I mean, the art does make it look sleek and shiny and sheen, and it is wonderful. Sony definitely has a lot of talent in their animation studio. But I do feel like because the story is so predictable and because the cultural artifacts are unlikely to age the best, I don't know. I really do enjoy the humor though. Like I laughed out loud probably 5 times, and this is only an hour and a half movie, though it does feel a bit longer. And I don't know if that's because I'm just like watching the movie at 1 p.m. on a Saturday, but it did kind of feel like a 2 hour movie. But it's only an hour and a half, maybe a minute or two longer, and yeah, it should breeze on by for most of you, especially your kids. So you're not like dealing with kids that are getting a little bit annoyed with the runtime. But yeah, I don't have much to say about this movie except it's pretty predictable. It's a fun time if you are into the formula of a family friendly sports movie, and I really do think that it's going to be a big hit. And for that, enough. Go contribute to what the mainstream is enjoying and go see this movie. On the way on the way inside the auditorium, I was carrying these 3 popcorn buckets behind me, these little DC tins that I have back there, and I realized how ridiculous I am as a person. Like, it's 1 p.m. on Saturday. I'm carrying like a gallon of popcorn, 3 popcorn buckets that are like super bright colored. I got a fanny pack around my waist. I look nervous. I'm fumbling to get my phone out to figure out my seat, and I'm gonna go watch a movie I don't even love. Be better than me. Go be the GOAT. Goodbye. What is this movie? It's a 7. It's a set. I know I talked it down a lot. It's a 7. It's a fine experience. I wouldn't mind if I had like a nephew, which I don't. I wouldn't mind I'll take a random boy off the street. Random boy selling water in Atlanta. A little water boy. One without a pistol in his backpack. I'll take him to see this movie, and it might change his life. It might not, but either way, I tried. Thank you so much. Be nice to each other. The president's a racist, and another R word that probably won't be good for YouTube. Rhymes with racist. He's a bad person, so stop hanging out with him if you hang out with him and for some reason found this channel. Also, just be better at basketball too, bro. Like, I'm garbage, and I've been garbage for a long time, but like, a lot of y'all talk a big game, but y'all not the GOAT, bro. Like, for real, twin. All right, 7 out of 10. Goodbye.